29 is the mic.
13.
Let's go, D. 29.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 54 yards.
Hey, Orbit.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Breeze. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? Where are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. But I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming for you.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Manning now to throw. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Manning now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Manning to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53.
55. Hey, Alpha.
55. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 40 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Next to score, Giants 39, Saints 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Fight.
On 1st down, Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Shift.
That's good for our Giants. First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 21.
Ready? You ready? 12, 12.
Quarterback D-line, get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9. Manning under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Ellison. 1st down Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Go. 8, read. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On the run, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the shift!
Hey, kill!
To throw, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 39-yard line.
Breeze now. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Good. I'm full. Ready.
Breeze now on first down. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
46. Saints 35. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might now to try and take field position back.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. Manning. Past the 20. And Tate's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 44 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? There's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back